What's up? This is Flex, and I'm back for one more review today. And today I'm going to be telling you about the House of Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gio line. And yes, I was waiting for another Acqua di Gio fragrance to come in, which is the Acqua di Gio Profondo EDT, and I should have it in a few days. And I wanted it to make this review, but it's already been taking them at least 2 weeks for them to get it to me. So I'm gonna do this video without it. But without further ado, let me introduce you to the Acqua di Gio fragrances I do have. And that is Profondo Lights, Profumo, the Parfum, and Acqua di Gio Profondo Parfum. Now, all these do have similar DNAs, but do not smell alike with the exception of one. And that is Acqua di Gio Profumo and Acqua di Gio Parfum. And the reason why these two smell so similar is because they pretty much are the same. This was discontinued about 3 years ago and re-released like this. They're pretty much the same. There's slight differences, but they're about 99, 98%. If I spray them in the air side by side, you or I will not be able to tell the difference no matter what anyone says. If you wanted Profumo and you feel like you missed out on it, don't feel bad. Just grab the Parfum. They're both in black. The difference is that this one's a little bit gradient. I do like the gradient bottle. It does remind me of an evening time in the ocean, evening time on the dock, hanging out with your shirt unbuttoned, walking around with your missus or whatever. This is definitely that type of vibe. This has that smoked patchouli, does have that citrus, bergamot, mineral, aquatic smell that most of the Acqua di Gio line is known for. But the difference is that this one has the clary sage in it, has a little bit of that lavender, but the main smell that you're going to get from the Parfum and the Profumo is that smoke and that patchouli combination. And this opening is stellar. This is probably one of the greatest openings to a fragrance of all time. In 2017, of course, Mr. Kevin Samuels called this the greatest fragrance on the planet, and for great reason. And even though when the year 2025, the Parfum will still get it done for all seasons, for all times. Trust me, if you're gonna wear this, this is a signature scent. You can get this for around $100, $150. Easy, you can get on Amazon right now. And if you're gonna smell like this, no one's gonna be mad at you. Trust me, you'll get plenty of compliments. It is an attention grabber. It is a head turner. It is almost panty dropper certified. It is definitely gonna catch the noses of most of the ladies. I have been walked and approached multiple times and asked, "What is that you're wearing?" There's something about that smoke patchouli and the incense in it, and that aquatic smell that just gets them. I've gotten more compliments on this Acqua di Gio fragrance than any other one. So if you're gonna ask me which one should you grab, I would say grab the Parfum. If you can still find the Profumo for a decent price, which I don't know, and there's a lot of counterfeits out there, so just go with the Parfum. You can find it in a 30 ml, I believe. You can find it in a 50 ml, 100 ml, and they're reasonably priced, so there's no need to try and go on the black market and get a Profumo. If you can trust your sources and grab a Profumo, then go ahead. But if you can't get the Profumo, don't feel bad. The Parfum will more than get it done. And then we go to Parfum Lights. This is Acqua di Gio Profondo Lights. This was discontinued about 2 years ago. I know you guys are like, why do you have so many discontinued fragrances? I do that on purpose because I don't want to have anything that too many people have. So basically, even when I was a kid, when everybody was getting the Super Nintendo, I would get a Genesis. When everybody was getting PlayStation, I got the Sega Saturn. And then later on, I did get the Super Nintendo and I did get the PlayStations, but I don't like to have things that everybody has or has access to because it takes away from the significance of it. Because who wants to walk around smelling like everybody? That's just me. I've always been somebody that likes to do their own path. But anyways, back to the show. This fragrance right here is gem certified. It is I'm running errands certified. It is all-time certified to do anything. Is it suit and tie? I wouldn't say that. But this is like, this has that Velveter note in it. It has everything that the regular Profondo has in it, but I think it has a little bit of a touch of Velveter and a little bit of touch of like a light iris. It does slightly remind you of Creed Aventus Green Irish Tweed without being Green Irish Tweed at all. There is some green facets to it in the opening, When I first got this, I wore it so much I got tired of it. But this is a great fragrance. It could be a signature scent to a lot of people. It's a dumb reach. It's an easy reach because it is so easy to wear this. Because of the notes, allow it to be worn in the summertime. It can be worn in the winter. It can be worn at work. It can be worn to the gym. It is definitely not offensive. It is definitely bright, but it's not so bright to where it's like summertime. Can it be worn in the summer? Yes. But can it be worn in the evening, at night? Yes. But this is definitely an easy, dumb reach grab. You don't have to think about it. Problem is, it is very hard to find, especially now. So if you can find a bottle of the Profundo Lights, please do so at a decent price. Don't get ripped off. And last but not least, the second to latest release. Actually, no, because there's been a few releases since, but this came out, I believe, in 2024. Acqua di Gio Profundo Parfum. Profundo has never had a parfum before this, and this fragrance is very polarizing to a lot of people. This has that the same opening with the citruses that the regular Acqua di Gio Profundo has, but the difference is this has that mimosa in the mid, and in the dry down it has that lavender, and it gives it this sweet type of there's no oud in this, but I could see why people would think it would be slightly animalic. It has like a slight realistic ocean type smell without smelling like a realistic ocean at all. It smells like a clean, sweet ocean with a little bit of that pungent, oudy type funk on the underneath, but not so much to where it takes away from the greatness of the fragrance. Actually kind of enhances the fragrance because it doesn't smell plain. This actually has, surprisingly, a lot of depth to it. But yeah, that mimosa comes in. It actually has that amber sweetness in it without having any amber in it at all. Like I said, it's the mimosa in this and the lavender in this. And yeah, it takes you to that deep little pungentness, but it works well with the sweetness and it works well with the citruses. The citruses never quite go away, but it does fall to the background, and then they just blend where it turns into this sweet, mineral, oceanic type smell with a little bit of pungentness on the underneath. And that's the best way I can describe this fragrance to you. I wear this fragrance all the time. As you can see, a good amount of this bottle is done because I like spraying it and I like wearing it. A lot of people do not like it, by the way, but I'm not one of those people. I do like it. I do think that you do have to have a certain look to pull this off. This is not a gym scent. It can be it is work office friendly. Just be careful with the triggers because definitely this will last a decent period of time. This will get you about 10 to 12 hours. So you only need to spray this maybe 3 to 4 times. It is a parfum, so it is built to last. The DNA, that mimosa, the way that it is structured, it was meant to be an all-day, all-night fragrance, and it will last on your clothes well into the next day. So this is definitely worth its salt. If you can find this, you can definitely find this, but you can find this for around anywhere $150 to $200. Most of the Acqua di Gios range from $100 to $200 depending on the ml size. But you might want to sample this one first because this is not a blind buy safe fragrance. I would say if there is a blind buy safe fragrance here, it is the Acqua di Gio Parfum. This is blind buy safe. I have not met anybody on the planet, and I haven't been around the whole planet, but I have yet to meet anyone who dislikes this fragrance. So this is a blind buy safe fragrance. Profundo Lights is hard to find. Profumo, you can find it, but is it real? I don't know. Just get the parfum. And if you can smell the Profundo Parfum and you like it, by all means grab that. It's definitely the season for it. It can definitely be worn on the beach or anywhere near that. If you're a California kid like myself, it's definitely a California type scent. So don't be scared of the little pungentness of the funk underneath because it does not make it animalic. It is slight, very slight animalic without going over that line, but it blends with the fragrance and it enhances and gives it that depth. So this is the Acqua di Gio line that I have. I'm still waiting on the Profundo EDT. Once that comes in, I will have a review for you. But this is Flex signing off. Have a great day.